So what I'm going to do today while I'm making my bulletproof coffee is still returning a lot of emails. We have our little black dress challenge coming up here in another week. So I've got to return a number of emails for that because I was down in Cabo and didn't have very good internet reception, so I got a lot of emails. I think what I'll do is, getting a lot of the same questions, is do a Facebook Live on it and then email it out and then return the emails on what's going on with the challenge. Also, I ordered up some cool stuff to help with vlogging, this little mic, but what I learned is this mic must have something short in it because it's not working very well. So gonna run that back at Amazon Locker, drop that off, and then there's a little. I've been out of the Air Force for almost a year, so maybe I should go out to the track and see if I can still pass my PT test. So that'd be interesting. Would you guys be interested in seeing me pass my PT test? And a nice little letter there from Obama when I retired. So that's going to be the start of my day. But before I do Facebook Live and run all my errands, nice thing about the internet these days, you can watch church from your computer. And we're another Sunday closer to some more Green Bay Packer football. Now the fun begins. Back now for this day and a half back now from Cabo. The fun begins. Gonna go check the mail. It's taken. We'll see what it's like to check the mail after being gone that long, over a week. It's always the adventure. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I was expecting something worse. There's a package there, so a little nervous. Might have to do 2 trips to make this happen. So I just got back from checking my mail, and this is the package that interests me the most. It says, I don't know what it is, but it is addressed to me. It says it's an HMO for immune support, a prebiotic previously found in breast milk. It's for Strong Moms Rewards. I do not know what this is at all, nor did I order this. So I'm gonna open that up and see what that is. Got a check in the mail for some online programs that I've designed for some people to help them across the U.S. Junk mail, junk mail, junk mail, junk mail, junk mail, junk mail, more junk mail. All right, so let's check out this box, breast milk, I guess. Interesting. So I must be on the mailer list for Strong Moms. It's an infant formula. So I guess this is my new post workout shake. Infant formula. Let's check out the macros on this baby. The protein content, not so good. It's only 2.1 grams. Lots of vitamins, lots of minerals, but yeah, 100 calories. It's card. Must be a sign, man. That is so weird. Infant formula must be a sign. Let's hope it's not a sign. No kids for me yet. Who knows? All right. So it's got a thank you card. It says, congratulations and thank you so much for being amazing go-getter. You are a rock star. I love reading your updates and watching your journey journey from good to great. You are a legend. Rock on. Sincerely, Craig Ballantyne, CB, my coach. I love this guy. Super awesome, great mentor. And it says, thank you for the referrals. Craig, I just refer you people because you made a huge impact in my life. I don't get anything but for referring people to you. I just love the impact that you are making in people's life. You made a huge impact in mine, so thank you so much. I save all my cards through the years because I someday feel like we all have our life's work, and fitness is my life's work. So I'm so excited for my life's work, and I keep all the cards from my career. I should show that sometime. And the way I look at it is my life's work. And when it's all said and done, I'm an old man on the porch. I can't move. I can't do my bicep curls anymore. They're all shriveled up. No more six-pack. I'm going to go back through all those cards and relive all the magic moments and memories that I've made with so many people. So thank you for watching. Thank you, CB. Keep changing lives. Take care, man. All right, I got to return a couple things today. And I figured while I'm returning these things, I give you a ride around town and share the story how I ended up here in Vancouver, Washington and became a trainer.
When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Hey, come on, yeah. I don't want the fame, cause I don't want a two-step with me, come on. Two-step with me, come on. Do what you tell me. Actually, 1, 2, 3, talk to me.
So this is the first apartment I moved into when I got out here in Vancouver, Washington, and then started my dream. I came out here in February of 2006, and I checked out the Air National Guard unit. When I got here, I left Wisconsin. It was negative 20 degrees. I left negative 20 degrees in Wisconsin. I got here, it was raining. It was kind of weather like this. It was 50 degrees. Everything was green. And that's why I decided I was going to join the Air National Guard out here in Portland, and then start helping people as a personal trainer here in Vancouver, Washington. So I moved out here in May of 2006, and I started working out the Guard unit, and then I walked into a local big box gym. So that's how the journey began. I didn't know anybody at this big box gym. All I had was my iPod. I put it in my ears. I didn't have a car that was gonna get me there back and forth. So I would have to walk about a half an hour, or a little more than a half an hour, back and forth to this big box gym. And I didn't know anybody. So I made sure I camped out there from 5 a.m. in the morning, and I would just hang out at the gym all day long, meeting different people, giving them tips, giving them strategies, helping them out any way that I could. And then over a 7-month period, I really was making a large impact and had a solid client base where I was making a difference in people's lives. And I would make this same journey, the same walk right here from my apartment to that big box gym every single day, getting my steps in, and then just stepping in there, living in there, just focused on one thing. How can I help people improve their fitness, whatever their goal is? So in 2013, in May, I left the big box gym so I could spread my message. And there was only a few of us trainers. Went to a little small facility, and here it is. This is the facility that we went to. I don't know if you can see much in there or not. So we went in here. I had my main clients that I was helping with Boomer Fitness, and I was really focused on the blog. Writing articles for my family back home in Wisconsin, and then for my clients. So that's why I left the big box gym, is that wasn't able to share that purpose and that message, and I felt it was my purpose after my grandfather passed away, and it helped me with the grieving process of writing these articles for my family and my clients, and creating these blog posts to inspire them to live a better life. That 40, 50, and 60 are the best years of your life, and that's what Boomer Fitness meant to me. So I started in here, small little gym, and then outgrew it, and I'll go show you the Boomer Fitness location that we have today, 3.5 short years later. So here it is, Boomer Fitness, and this is where all the magic happens, and it's the quiet before the storm, where everybody's Everybody comes in to work out, and this is where the magic happens, the transformations in people's lives, everything that I had envisioned when starting Boomer Fitness. It's really an honor to see all the different people from the community come in here, and I never would have imagined 11 years ago having a gym, moving to a place where I knew 0 people, and I just had a passion for fitness, passion for helping people, passion for seeing the change, the positive change in their lives. So here it is, and somewhere my grandfather would be smiling, and it's cool. It kind of feels like my grandfather's shop, a nice little small place where family comes together, people come together. It's our community, and we make a difference in each other's lives. So thank you for joining the journey. And there it is, 2017 Personal Trainer of the Year from the Fitness Business Summit. There was over 1,500 trainers there from 12 different countries, and was honored to win it for making the largest impact in my community here in Vancouver, Washington. So thanks for being part of this journey.
Brian Stecker.
How many people in here got started in the fitness industry to make a difference in somebody's life? Thank you. And I have a second question for you. How many people out here get a little bit frustrated when you want to make a radical change in someone's life, but they're not as committed to the result as you are? Thank you for being honest. So what separates the great trainer who lives it on a day-to-day basis versus the person that is trying to get the result? You see, we have the passion, we have the determination, we have the dedication, and we've got the strategy. You see, our clients today are trying to become more intellectually fit. I mean, they're on YouTube, they're on the blogs, they're reading Men's Health, they're reading Oxygen magazine, but yet they're still unfit. What I've found with my 13 years as a personal trainer and a degree in exercise sports science with a number of national certifications, and yes, myself has served 20 years in the United States Air Force. That intelligence alone doesn't make you a great trainer. But what makes you a great trainer? Is it holding a gun to our client's head and saying, "Hey, don't eat the Twinkie"? No. That's not sustainable. What gets our clients results? It's simple. We go up to them and we say, "Hey, this is your identity. Who is your true self? What do you love? What are you passionate about? What are you excited about?" And then we hold them to that higher standard, and then we welcome them into our family. And then we kindly push them outside their comfort zone. That was so cool. First time I used the Amazon locker, I got scared there for a second because the package initially didn't fit. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to repackage this whole thing. But then I shut it, and it gave me this bigger one to put it in. So cool, went on the journey to take these items back. Awesome. Amazon is my favorite. Cool, got that all dropped off. Now we're going to get some food. I'm thinking some sushi. Some good, healthy sushi. I often get asked how I became a personal trainer.
Brian Stecker, how did you become a trainer?
Well, let me tell you the start of the story. Well, when I was a little kid, I would sit in the back of church and I would pray to God that I would someday be the starting running back for the Green Bay Packers. And I was one of the smaller kids. You see, when I was a freshman in high school, I was approximately 100 pounds, and I found the weight room, and I just started lifting a lot of weights. And as you see from that picture, senior picture, I was autographing the football because I had my heart dead set on becoming the running back for the Green Bay Packers, no matter what. We won the state football championship for our football team, and I was loving life and dreaming the dream. There we are at State, just living it up. There it is, the future running back for the Green Bay Packers. The old glory of riding the fire truck and being the champion. Well, I didn't have a bunch of scholarships knocking down my door to come play college football, so I had to find another route. So I joined the United States Air Force, where I went overseas and served in Germany and continued to lift weights and work hard when I decided that they were going to give me the GI Bill and I would get out and I'd pursue my dream to playing football. So I went to University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, joined the Air National Guard in Madison, Wisconsin to continue my service in the Air Force, and I decided to give it a shot. Unbeknownst to myself, when I went out for the football team, I trained that whole summer, and what I realized is that there's got to be more than just having the desire and the hard work to get there. You see, I was covering one of the top wide receivers at the school who transferred to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and I was schooled play after play after play. And then after separating my shoulder and playing through that injury, I just didn't make the football team. So after not making the football team, I was a little disappointed for some time, and I looked around my apartment and all I had was motivational books, leadership books, mindset books, and exercise books. And I started asking myself, what am I going to do? I'm not going to play football anymore. And that's when I hired a coach, my good friend Carl Gould, and he coached me on my way to being my best self and finding my passion and becoming the best possible personal trainer that I could be. So thanks, Carl, for helping me start this journey. So I got my degree in exercise sports science from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and I decided I'm going to be the best dang trainer that I can possibly be and figure out how to do that. So I spent some time at the Pollock Performance Center out in Wilmington, Massachusetts, where I put the skills to work and then came back to Wisconsin. As a part-time personal trainer in Wisconsin, I was working side jobs trying to make my personal training career work. As you can see, I was working at Menards in the shipping and receiving department. Look at that young guy. All I wanted to do was train people and help them become more fit. I quickly learned that I wasn't going to be able to do that in Wisconsin, in La Crosse, Wisconsin. So I was looking for different answers. I checked out Chicago, I checked out LA, I checked out San Francisco, but costs of living in those cities were pretty high until one day when I was doing some time down in Madison, the Air National Guard, I saw that the Portland Guard unit was looking for people to transfer in and do the same job that I was doing. So I decided to take a trip out to Portland after doing a Google search, and that's when the Google searches was the yes. So I looked it up and I saw that Portland was one of the top places in the United States for personal trainers. So I decided to hop on an airplane in February and take a trip out to Vancouver, Washington, and meet with the recruiter of the Air National Guard. After moving to Vancouver, Washington, and working night and day and night and night and day and day and night and night and day, early mornings, late nights, I ended up winning a number of awards at the big box gym I was working at, and then I was voted 2011 Personal Trainer of the Year in our city of 160,000 people here in Vancouver, Washington, of just making a difference in people's lives. And 2010 is when it started to all really come together. That's when my grandfather passed away, and it really got me questioning, what am I really here for? What's my true purpose in my career and in my mission? And then that's when my family in Wisconsin started asking me a ton of questions about their longevity and their health, because my grandfather had failing health and they thought they wanted to improve their fitness and their health. And that's when I started Boomer Fitness, the blog, to help them. And then I looked at all my clients, I looked at my family, and I realized I love fitness, and most of the people that I work with are like my family. They're boomers, and I put it together, Boomer Fitness. And that's where the mission has started, and that's where we are today. Thank you, everybody, for letting me help you with all your fitness goals through all the years. And I hope this message today was one of inspiration, one of falling in love with the process, doing what you love day in and day out, making a difference in people's lives. And I just want to say to every single person out there that I was able to help over this journey and make a difference in their life, I love you guys to the moon and back. I seriously mean that. And it's been fun. I look forward to seeing you guys in the gym and seeing the transformations that you make in your own life and falling in love with that process.
It's so important to consider this question. What do I desire? Desire, 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 desire.